All right, under the Texas Penal Code, can I use force to protect myself? Well, under Section 931, I can use force to protect myself as long as force is unlawfully being used against me. So if somebody is using force against me unlawfully, I can use force to protect myself. Self-defense type situation. Somebody throws a punch, I can counter strike or block. Somebody pushes me, I can push them away. I can use force lawfully to protect myself in a self-defense situation. When can I not use force to protect myself? In response to verbal provocation. If somebody's trying to verbally provoke me and start a fight, I cannot use force to stop them. It doesn't matter what the names they're calling you. If all they're doing is verbally provoking you, you cannot use force to stop them. The only exception might be if there's posturing groups of people or weapons in their hands and they're verbally provoking you, then possibly you could. But if all they're trying to do is get at your goat by calling you bad names, you can't use force to stop them. If I consent to a similar level of force, key terms being consent. If I consent to that level of force, I cannot claim self-defense in retaliation if I didn't like the outcome. For instance, like if I'm playing tag touch football and somebody tackles me, I can't claim self-defense because I consented to a similar level of force. Provocation. If I'm the one provoking the fight, I can't claim self-defense in retaliation to defend myself unless I were to retreat. If I am retreating and they're pursuing after me, then I can lawfully protect myself. But I cannot generally use force to protect myself if I was the one that instigated or started the fight, as well as discussing your differences with somebody while unlawfully carrying or transporting a firearm. Now in Texas, ever since constitutional carry went into effect, it's very difficult to find yourself in situations where you can't lawfully carry. But an example, your neighbor's having a loud party, you don't like that they're being loud, and say you've been at home drinking a few, and you decide to go over there and give them a piece of your mind, and you take your firearm with you. If that were to escalate into a deadly force scenario, you may not be justified because A, you were unlawfully carrying, as well as you were seeking out a conversation. Now, if I haven't been drinking and I go over to my neighbor who's having a loud party and tell them to quiet down, and that were to escalate to a deadly force scenario, because I'm lawfully carrying, I could possibly defend myself. But remember, how is the judge, jury going to perceive your actions? Almost like you were looking for a gunfight. So here's a really easy answer. If you're pretty sure that you're going to need your gun, it's better to avoid that situation altogether. Try not to put yourself in situations where you know that you'll need your gun. Avoid it if at all possible.